like it was funny to hear because I was sitting there with Don Norbury, who's one of our programmers, and from our point of view, we were like, the real problem is that there was insufficient feedback on the boss. You should never have gotten to the point where you had to throw up your hands and say, I need this to be solved for me, because it technically should be a lot more rewarding to figure out this on your own, right? Say, and I'm sure the way they designed it is that you're running around and you're supposed to be scared. The point is not that you immediately know how to handle this frightening, boss encounter before you even begin it, which is, I think, the problem with the very beginning one. But that you're running around like a chicken without a head, and then still keeping your cool enough that you are paying attention to what's happening and seeing what is effective against this thing and what isn't. But the whole argument really strike me as another version of like, it's better to have sex with blow-up dolls than real women because you can't get an STD from the blow-up doll, or like the blow-up doll isn't going to complain it has a headache or something.
Wow.
Like the trade-off is so immense to me that I really felt that way. It's like the tension. I mean, it is subjective. I totally admit that. At the end of the day, the enjoyment you have, you can always rationalize it afterward and say, oh, well, the game's not supposed to be terrifying. It's supposed to be an action game.
So you're admitting that it's subjective.
High stress.
You're admitting that it's subjective, that it's better whether or not it's better to have sex with a real woman as opposed to a blow-up doll.
I would have to say that's subjective. It has to be on the purpose. There's going to be someone on the internet, and I bet if I did a quick search now, I could find some dude with a couple teeth telling me that his real doll is a better bet than a real woman.
A lot of people want to know why I got real dolls instead of just getting a prostitute. Well, a lot of reasons for that. Sometimes you'll go up there, you'll go get a prostitute, she'll carry you up to the room, y'all both get naked thinking you'll get sex, and some big dude will come out the room with a gun or a baseball bat and rob you. And then you'll be left nothing. Another thing about prostitution. Yeah, AIDS, syphilis, gonorrhea, venereal, all kinds of venereal diseases. And once you get one of them, like something like AIDS, or once you get a disease like that, there's no getting rid of it. And Brooke was $5,700. Kelly was $6,300 because she was newer. And really, when it comes to your health, can you really put a price on that? I mean, say you're saving $6,300, but you're paying $50, so you still saving $5,800. Well, if you come down with some kind of disease, what are you saving? It's going to cost you your life in the end. So no, I'll take the real dolls any day.
So because he exists, he proves that it's subjective. The very existence of that toothless man and his real doll.
Checkmate.
So, but yeah, just like I much more enjoy, the tension of. I mean, yes, you're talking.